I guess I'm live. Hey, everybody. Hey, social media world. What is going on with you this evening? This is your girl, Tina Strange. Okay, so I'm kind of looking in different directions because I have several cameras going. So, with that said, welcome. Here I am again. I was with you guys earlier. It's been quite a while since I won't say quite a while because I did post when I was on my vacation. Um, and but prior to that, I hadn't really been posting at least live videos. Been a little quiet, but um, as you guys see in my title, it says everything in due time. Um, and then it says, but don't miss the season. So anyway, as most of you guys know, and who have been following me, I went on vacation last week or the previous week, and I was in New York for 7 days. Now, before this video, I God has just been nudging me um, to do this video, and I just couldn't think of like, why do I need to do the video? I've shared all my pictures, I've shared photos. What more did I need to say? Everybody knew I was on vacation, right? But no, I guess, sometimes God want us to get verbal messages out while the videos of my trip and the photos were nice and all that. He wanted me, I believe, that there was more to this trip that he needed me to get out to somebody or a group of you, maybe all of you, I'm not sure. Especially with everything that's been going on in the media, a lot of suicides, people are committing suicides. No, that is not my message, but my message it's along that line of missing out on opportunities, or we are so let me start with this. Prior to me, and you guys know Tina Strange, I have stories, right? So it's never quick. No matter how many times I said it's going to be brief, it's never brief, right? So anyway, so prior to me going on this vacation, I went with my son and his dad and his side of the family. And no, we're not together, but we've come a very long way. And yes, I'm kind of putting it out, my business and whatever. We've come a long way. So we have established a relationship where we support each other. We co-parent. Some people don't like that term, co-parenting, but that's what we do. We get along. We have gotten to the point where we can hang out with each other and then go our own separate ways. We still argue, we still fight, but that's it. And then we like brush it off. But nevertheless, anyway, so when he told me about this family vacation or family reunion, he had invited me, and he has always invited me to their family reunions, no matter what our situation was. But I have never been really the one to say, okay, yes, I'll go. So I've allowed my son to go because it's his son too, and I want my son to know both sides of his family. So fair enough, right? I didn't make the child by myself. So that is something we should not deprive our kids unless it's, you know, um, we should not deprive our kids of to see their father or their mother unless, it's concerning their safety. Um, but if you're doing it out of spite, I really urge you to rethink that because it's not good for the kid. But anyway, that's not my message. So anyway, so when he invited me on this vacation, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go. Yeah, I'm gonna go to New York because I missed the opportunities to go to St. Thomas some years back. And then when my son, um, my Jaden's gone to St. Thomas like twice or whatever, and I didn't go during those times. So God has allowed me or opened up another opportunity for me to go and be with my son and his side of the family and represent. And initially, I had a little anxiety, okay? I had a little anxiety because I hadn't really spent that much time with that side of the family. I've been around them, but it's been many, many years since I've been around um, the Hodge family. And well, last year I did have the privilege to spend some time with his younger sister who visited us from Atlanta and spent a couple of days with us. And that was a lot of fun. But now we're talking about spending 7 days away outside of my environment um, with his family, like his entire family. And so that anxiety was kind of there. And then the business, um, just being away 7 days, and we talk about turning our vacations to business trips and all this stuff. And so I put it out there like, okay, are there any meetups, real estate meetups that I can participate? And I didn't get any bites or anything. So I was a little anxious about, had a little anxiety going on about this trips, the what ifs, and then I thought about money. Is this a great time to be spending money? Am I going to spend? There were just so many fears. I won't say fears, but concerns and worries, and then I had to stop myself. And I know some of you guys are saying, Tina, where are you going with this story? The story is just really long and drawn out. Well, it is kind of long, but I'm Tina Strange, okay? Here's the thing. We worry about things that we shouldn't be worried about. We have opportunity. We seek God for opportunities. We ask, we put in these requests and all these prayers. Lord, bless me. Bless my finances. Bless my situation. Or we even say, Lord, you know what? I'm always giving. When am I going to receive? But then when those opportunities come, we tend to minimize them. We begin to angst over them. We worry. We concern. We have all these anxiety. We build up fears. We build up just all this confusion and have all these battles in our head that we shouldn't have. Now I had an opportunity to spend time with my son, get to know his side of the family. And here I am. I'm worried about all these things. I'm building battles in my head. I'm thinking like, well, what if his family get together, they congregate in a little circle and they exclude me? What if this? What if I, come back and there's a flood and the business and all of this craziness, and God, like, Tina, stop. Use this opportunity. You have been, for all you guys, that I'm no longer working in a 9 to 5. And so from that moment that I left the workplace, I have just been going. My brain has been going nonstop. It's just been all over the place. Emotions, high, low, in a circle. Some days I'm up here, some days I'm down there, some days I don't want to get out of bed, some days I'm just like, I am all in, let's go. Just emotions, high, low, all over the place. And so God was like, you need a break. You haven't had a moment where you just really took in a new life that I started. Now, mind you, I had been on my previous job for 19 years. Every day, for the pretty much, other than when I took a vacation or called off sick. For 19 years, I went to this one company, and though I worked in several departments, maybe about three different departments over the span of the 19 years, I had a place to go. I had a schedule. And so now I'm on, I'm on my own. And so it has been an adventure. It has been like Magic Mountain, Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, the water ride, all in one big ball of excitement and adventure. So I decided, you know what? When I go on this trip, I am going to let go all of these worries. Lord, help me to let go of all these worries that probably not even concerns or even worries. Help me to go on this trip and enjoy my family. Embrace the love that will be extended to me. Help me to extend love. Help me to not build up battles in my head. Help me to not cause confusion on this trip. Help me to let go of the control factors, and it was definitely an awesome and amazing trip. I went along with the program not because just to get along, but because I was an invited guest, and two, was not my trip, and three, I had asked the Lord to help me to be in a good place. And so I didn't want to go back and everything that I asked for, go in and put my own, foot in it and mess things up. And so all the things that I worried about going into the trip was the complete opposite. I had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time in Atlanta with the Hodge family. Though I'm not married to Jaden's dad or have not been married, they embraced me. They accepted me. We had such a great time. They treated me as if I was blood relative. And I definitely enjoyed his parents, his mom and dad. They're getting up there in age. And okay, mom Hodge, you wore me out with the walking. This lady, she could walk and talk, and I'm like, wait a minute, she's in her late 70s or mid 70s, and here I am with feet problem and psoriasis on the bottom of my feet, and she's like walking 16,000 steps a day and not even breathing, huffing and puffing. And so it was fun. It was fun. Yes, we did on the 4th of July. We calculated 16,000 steps. That's 16,000 plus steps. My feet were on fire. Yes, my feet were on fire. Okay, you guys know I have psoriasis on the bottom of my feet, and I got cracks and all that stuff. And yes, They survived, but they're still like, I came back home with more cracks and cuts and bruises. But anyway, so back to my story. The moral of this whole story is, we're living in a time where everything is so fast paced, and we are all trying to keep up with the Joneses, and we're all trying to keep up with the next person, and we're trying to take other people's story, their 30 years plus of experience, and fit it into our 1 month of being out in the field, and we want to, a lot of us, especially us newbies, we want to have the same, we want what those who have been in the business for 30 plus 15 plus years, we want to have those same successes. We want to have the glory that we're seeing, and the money and the fame and all this. But we're not, we're impatient to go through the things that they've gone through. But here is the thing, we are moving so fast to keep up. We have our bills, we have our families, we just have a business, we have our business, and we have our 9 to 5. We have so much going on. And then when it's time for us to take a break, we don't know how to slow down and enjoy our families. We have forgotten how to go on a family vacation, even if it's a staycation for a day or two. Our brain is constantly going and going and thinking about bills and the next dollar and the next deal, and you know what? You know what? It's almost the weekend again, you guys. It seems like it's always Monday and Sunday. The weekends come really fast, and then it's Monday again, and then it's the weekend again, and it's Monday again, and it's the weekend again. And it's July what? July 17th already. It's July 17th. I just remember we were going on the trip from July 4th through the 11th, and here it is, the 17th, and we're approaching the end of the month. So what if I had not taken that trip? You know, what if I allowed that anxiety to set in and control my thoughts? I would have never had that. We don't get opportunities over and over and over. And even if you get another opportunity, we are quick to say, well, if it was meant for me, it would have happened. That's not always the case. Sometimes we miss out on opportunities. We let the what if or what was supposed to be ours go because of fears, because of doubt, because of all the outside forces that has nothing to do, that keeps us from moving forward. A lot of us could be a lot further than where we are in our walks. A lot of us can be a lot further in our businesses and in our investments and in our finances. But because of fear, because of mismanagement and misguidance, we are stuck. But nevertheless, God has given us another opportunity to do a redo, to do a retake. But you know what? I can never go back to St. Thomas. I mean, I can go back to St. Thomas, but the time is gone. But he afforded me another opportunity to get to know this side of the family before, before their parents pass on. Not saying that they're getting ready to pass, but we don't know. Maybe a sister, maybe it could have been me, maybe, I don't know. But I thank God for giving me another opportunity to get to know them, to hear. And I was just telling I just finished a coaching call, and I was just telling one of my students that, we are our own brands, right? We are our brand. We represent ourselves. And whenever we have an opportunity to tell our story, the way we want our story to be told, the way we want people to know us and see us, then we have to take those opportunities and share our stories, to share our testimonies with others, and let people get to experience us, get to know us through our words, through our sharing and our influence, right? And so, on this story, no matter what happened in the past, no matter what he may have said to his family, no matter what they thought of me then, I was able to take this opportunity to share my story, to let them get to know Tina Strange through my words, through my doings, through my experiences with them, my interactions with them. And so now they know who Tina Strange is. Now they can make a calculated decision whether or not they like me or whatever. But when God give us an opportunity to share our story, to take a trip, he blesses us in different ways. And when we try to figure out, that's why he said, this is why scripture said, don't, don't go off your own understanding, because when we put our twist in things, sometimes it's not a good thing, but it says, lean not on my understanding, but lean on his. And so I said, Lord, I will follow you. And so I'm glad that I did take advantage of that opportunity, the second opportunity or third or whatever it may have been. But here, he afforded me another opportunity to get to spend time with this side of the family, for them to get to know me. Not only that, for me to actually relax. Though we did a lot of walking, we did a lot of walking. Um, but I said, you know what? I am going to enjoy myself as much as I can. I am not going to think about bills. I am not going to think about building a business. I am not going to think about anything that will cause me to be stressed out on this trip. And so but in a sense it was business, because it was about building relationships, building trust, um and meeting and greeting, and so in a sense it's kind of business, but on a personal level. And so I guess the moral of this whole story is, when we have an opportunity to spend time with family, whether it's blood related or through relationships, friendships, we really need to think about taking advantage of those opportunities, because we never know when it may be your last time, their last time, either on this earth or maybe even financially. Um, I feel rejuvenated. I feel refreshed. I came back with new ideals, a positive attitude. And yes, I still have emotions, But overall, I'm feeling confident in who I am. I know who I am. I know what God has put in me, um, and those special qualities that make up Tina Strange. Had I not gone on this trip, I would have just been burning and running on the smell of films. And that's not a good thing. We all have to take a break. We all need to have a moment where, even if it's a day, it didn't have to be 7 days. But in this case, I went from July 3rd through the 11th. And it was refreshing. It was refreshing. Um, I am thankful for the opportunity. I am I feel I am blessed, and I really want to encourage all of you, all of you, all of you. I don't care how much money you're making. I don't care how successful your business is. I don't care how successful you're in your 9 to 5. Depression is real. Mental illness is real. Stress is real. Anxiety is real. All those diseases, I will refer to them as diseases, are strongholds. They are real and they are rampant. And when we don't take a moment to breathe, when we don't take a moment to appreciate, think about all the things that God has blessed us with. We so focused on all the things that we don't have. I guess it's just human nature. God give us so many things. He has blessed us with so many things. And what do we go and do? We dwell on the one negative. We'll dwell on the one person who's hating on us. Now we can have a whole army of people, supporters, and people who love us. Like, I have over most of us all are at almost 5,000 followers. And we'll get butt hurt if one person block us. One person says something negative, and we will just harp on that one negative person when you got 3,099 other people who love on you and tell you how fabulous you are and how much they love you, but yet that one person come in and just the record scratch. God has blessed me tremendously. And I have to keep reminding myself over and over and over, stop dwelling on those small negative things. Everything has a season. Certain fruit grow in the winter. Certain fruit grow in the summer. Certain fruits grow in the spring, such as flowers. Everything has its time and its purpose and its season. And so do we. We have our season. While your friend may be in his or her season of growth, maybe you in your season of planting. And then maybe you're in your season of a drought. But nothing remains as is. Praise God. Praise God that situations don't stay. Now they only stay if you stay in that situation and you don't work to move out, of that season. But everything has a season. And if we don't water it, of course it won't grow, right? We have to water it. We have to nurture. And so everything in due time. There's a time for everything. There's a time to cry. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to mourn. There's a time to be happy. There's a time, scripture tell us all this. There's a time for everything. And we have to remember that. And so when we're in our season, and even when it's hard, and it just seems like we can't go another step, we can't take another breath, just hold on, and know that this is a season of planting. This is a season of you got to water, and you got to do a little bit digging. You may have to go a little deeper. But in the season of like agricultural and when you're plowing and you're planting, know that there's still joy in all of this, knowing that your seeds will bear fruit. Your seeds will bear great fruit. And just like roses in your rose bush, thorns will grow up. Weeds will grow up. Weeds that's just the nature. But we don't let the weeds choke us out. And that's how it is in anything in our lives. We have to be mindful that, yes, while it may seem hard right now, even in the hardship, God is still blessing us. We just have to see past our what we consider hardship and trials. So anyway, so everything in due time and in its season. And while we're in our seasons, let's still embrace the blessings. Let's hold on to those people and those opportunities that will bring us light, that would shed some light in our dark places. God bring people into our life, especially when we're going through things. And sometimes we have a tendency of rejecting people and hiding from people and not answering the phone because maybe we're feeling guilty about our situation, or we're just feeling so down, we just don't want to be bothered. And then we scream out, Lord, where are you? If you exist, show yourself. Lord, if you exist, give me a word. Lord, if you exist, show me a miracle. And he keeps telling us, if you just open the door, you just answer the door. If you get out of your way, if you get out of yourself, you will see me. You will see me. You will feel me. I've told you that I would never leave you or forsake you. I am here. But you mentally have removed yourself from me. And so, okay, you guys, I told you I have these long stories. But anyway, I hope this is, I truly hope that my long story makes sense to somebody. If you are coming up for a vacation and you haven't taken a vacation in quite a while because of your business, or you don't want to fail your team, so you don't take your trip, and then when you do take your trip, you call back in. Melissa Traub, if you listening to me, yes, Melissa, I know we all have a job to do, but sometimes we are so dedicated and committed that we miss out on our trips because we're thinking about work, we're thinking about, and I'm not saying be irresponsible, but then you have a responsibility to your family as well. And especially if you have your kids, you need to spend time with your kids, because all during the week you have been working. You have been putting all your focus into your job, into your business. You have been door knocking. You have been holding business meeting, you've been going to real estate meetings, your wife or your spouse have been left behind to take care of the house and the kids and the dog and the food and all that. So when you have an opportunity to spend time with your family, take advantage of that opportunity and give them your time, give them your attention, give them you, give them all of you. You have already given them half of you, one part of you during the week. So when you take that family vacation, when you, if whether it's 1 day, 2 days, 7 days, or whatever that is, take that time, give it. You owe it to your kids, you owe it to your spouse, you owe it to yourself to rejuvenate, to refresh. You owe it to your business, because your business is probably tired of you. Your clients are probably tired of you, because they know, people know when you need a break. People know when you have been, when you're running on fumes. And people normally will tell you, like, you need a vacation. So if you have a vacation coming up, take your vacation. Spend that vacation rejuvenating, to refresh, renew your mind, renew. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Sorry if no, I'm not going to apologize because I'm on my timeline. But anyway, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate, you know what? I am going to, I'm going to take a few minutes to be thankful. And then you guys can put in the comment, what are you thankful for? Like, what are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? I don't want to hear anything negative. Okay, so I'm going to start out, okay? I am thankful. And yes, I am thankful that the Lord has woke me up and given me another opportunity. But you know what? I'm thankful because He has put me in a situation that's kind of unique. And it's an opportunity that most people wouldn't have just yet. And so I'm thankful for opportunities. It's weird, it's not weird opportunities, but it's opportunities I can't really reveal right now, but I'm thankful for them because they're really opportunities. They're blessings. And I am thankful for my family vacation. A trip to be able to spend time with my son, spend time with his dad, spend time with his two sisters, spend time with his cousins, both his parents, his brothers. One brother and his family weren't able to come, and there were some more kids, but I am thankful. Like, I'm really grateful. And I had a great time. I'm thankful for the people in New York. They were overall, y'all not that friendly. Y'all don't say hi or, smile that much in New York, but you guys were on your best behavior. I enjoy, getting it, taking the subway everywhere. That was pretty fun. um, anyway, but I'm thankful for that trip. You guys really, I'm serious. I've been on a lot of vacations. I've traveled a lot this past year, but I'm truly thankful for this trip because there were some opportunities and there was just, I got to bond with my in-laws. I'll call them my in-laws because Jeff and I have just been forever, whatever. Anyway. But anyway, I'm thankful. I am thankful that I'm thankful for our friendship. I'm thankful for our relationship that we can parent and hang out together and go our separate ways at the end of the day. I'm thankful for that. And I know you guys are laughing like Tina crazy, but it's true. Like a lot of you don't have relationships with your ex. And some of you can't even be in the same room, let alone on a vacation. And yeah, we did have we had a little arguments or whatever, and kind of rolled eyes at each other. Come on, it was 7 days. But anyway, it was all good. No, we didn't get married. I am okay. I'm being goofy, but anyway, I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful um, from my uncle. My God, you guys, y'all should see my backyard now. It's totally transformed. He transformed my backyard is, and I got all my yard buddies, and it's lit up. I always wanted a backyard that kind of looked like a resort, and I have all the lights and stuff. And you guys, I love my yard buddies, and so I have frogs and roosters and all these little characters in my backyard. But they bring me happiness. It brings me happiness next to my pink. Yes, I love pink. But anyway, so I'm thankful for my uncle who is here helping me. He's my roommate now, and financially we're helping each other, and we're just God has just blessed me, you guys. He is blessing me. He is blessing me, and I have to keep reminding myself over and over, stop worrying about things that I have no control over. All I can do is do what I do, and every day I'm intentional about my doings and my time management that I spoke on earlier. But anyway, so I'm thankful for those things. What are you guys thankful for? I can't really see the comments because I have like this whole little setup, and if I move, I'm going to lose something. So I can't even see how many people are on here, and I don't want to click this video off. So I'll go through the transcript, and I'll respond to you guys. Give me some hearts, give me some love, you guys. Give Tina Strange some love. You guys haven't seen me really. I mean, you see my photos, but alive, you haven't seen me in a while. So I love the hearts. Give me happy faces, sad faces, whatever. That one face like ha ha ha, like Tina, really? You just did not just say that or whatever, you know? There you go. There go my heart. Yes. Yes. I love the hearts. So I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited about what the Lord is doing in my life. I am super, super duper excited. Mona Tionis, thank you for being a part of my life right now, a part of my walk. God has blessed me with you. He brought us together, this partnership that we have going on. And we're just like really, I could say that we're both enhancing each other's life. We have just, we're that missing gap. I fill in where she's missing, and then she fills in where I'm missing. And, we just doing the darn thing. Yes, I love all those hearts. You guys keep it going. Yes, I love it. So anyway, I have been taking up your time for like 44 minutes, 45 minutes. But you know what? I hope you guys have gotten something out of this. Like it any of you who, if you guys been following me from like day one way back, y'all know I talk a lot. I just have stories. Like I'm one of those people who, Jada's dad always said, Tina, you need to have like 3 points. But even if I wrote down 3 points, I always just stray off because that's who I am. God has made me to just, I don't know, he put stuff in my head and I just ramble and all that. I'm not rambling in a sense that I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just that sometimes he just speaks to me through me in a different way. Some people are, more topical and they have points and they stay on points. If I had a PowerPoint, yes, I would stay on point and I'll still go over it or whatever. But here, I am Tina Strange. like you guys don't know that. Like, okay, Tina Strange, we know you're Tina Strange. But anyway, y'all know I talk and I tell long stories and I just ramble on and be saying probably just improper grammar or whatever. Who knows? But here it is. You guys, I came with this because too many of you are missing opportunities. Too many of you are stressing about things that are not in season yet. Things that you have no control over. Everything in due time. Everything will happen in its right season. Just be intentional about your doing. Be intentional about the things that you want. Be consistent. Maybe every day you're not going to hit the mark, right? Every day you're not going to hit the mark. But be intentional about hitting the mark, okay? Yes. Spend time with your family. Spend time with your friends. Your friends are your family. Take your vacation. And I think that's the main thing I really want to stress. Take your vacation. And on your vacation, be present. Be present. This is what they always say in the workplace. Be present. And so while you're on your vacation, be present with your family. Be present. Okay? Be present. Yes, you're going to conduct some business. Okay, I admit that. You're going to get calls. You're going to have to do a little business. But overall, dedicate that time to your family. And if you say you're going to do something, you make your family a priority because guess what? I hate to say this, and I don't want to end this. So, with this statement, but you know what? Death, death is a priority. Because guess what? Anyway, make your family a priority. Make your vacation a priority, okay? Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. And if you're going through anything, reach out. Reach out. And as easy as I can say it, I know it's hard because there's time when I'm going through my moments and I don't even really want to roll out of bed. Um, Sometimes I will shut down. I will shut down. And I know that I should reach out. And so I'll have my moment and I'll lay there. But then I'll do a live. Sometimes I'll do a live because I am going through something. And when I come on Facebook and I do a live, it lifts my spirit because it helps me to get out of my situation. It helped me to get out of myself. Or I'll call a friend or I'll just, whatever you have to do, just do it. It's times are, somebody just said they lost someone and we've heard about all the suicides in the media and it's not just celebrities, it's people real people, and I say real people, people who are connected to us in our real personal life. And so make your family a priority. Make your make your vacation a priority. Take that time, okay? And and if God opened those doors, walk through them and go on that vacation. And even if maybe you don't have a whole bunch of money, but you know what, those bills are always going to be there. The rent is going to always be there. The mortgage is always going to be there. And then I'm not saying be irresponsible. I'm not saying be irresponsible, but there's sometimes when you just really have to just say, you know what, I am going to spend a couple of dollars for myself. Like, I need to get my hair done. If you haven't gotten your hair done, okay, I need to get my hair done, okay. But anyway, look, sometimes you have to splurge, okay? You have to splurge. You work hard for your money. Go and get you some service done. Get your nails done. Man, go get shave. Shave. Do something. You work hard for that money. It's your money, okay? Make sure you tithe. Make sure you give your offering. Make sure you take care of your community. Make sure you take care of yourself first, because you can't help anybody if you're down, if you're sick, if you're mentally unstable. You cannot help anybody, okay? So get your mind together. Get yourself together. Do something nice. Even if it's once a month. If it's once a month, take yourself out and have a spa day, whatever it is. But anyway, enough of that. I am going to end this because it's been 51 minutes and that's way too long. I know a lot of you are in your bed, but you know what? This message will take you into the morning. If God has blessed you, if it's in his favor for you to arise, or even before you go to bed, call someone. Say your prayers, okay? Give thanks. Tell your hubby, tell your wife, I love you. You guys. Anyway. Good night. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. This is Tina Strange, and I am going to sign out. A good night. Thank